Today I'm opening up slime and squishies from Amazon and seeing if they need fixing. Hit subscribe and let's get started. Okay, so to start with, I actually ordered a few different slimes from Amazon, and the one I was most excited to actually get into is the biggest one. I think I've actually ordered slime from this brand before, but I believe the last time I ordered it, it actually came from Shein, so maybe they're selling on Amazon now. I could not remember at all what one I ordered until I opened it up and I realized it was a Noodle kit slime. The box of this was so cute, the whole thing just felt so high quality, and I was interested to see what this actually came with. First up, we have the base slime, which is the noodle broth, I guess, and then we have this super cute clay piece that's meant to look like dried noodles, this super cute tiny fork which I am absolutely obsessed with, some cute sprinkles and a little ramen charm, and even some pre-made activator which I actually think is a pretty nice touch. And there was also this tiny little red slime which I think is meant to be like hot sauce, I guess. Okay, so before I start assembling this, I actually want to make sure that the base slime is good. I don't know why, I just had a feeling that I should check this, and I'm actually really glad that I did. The first thing I noticed is that it actually smelled really good. I can't really pinpoint the smell, it was just really fruity. And the second thing is that it was just a little bit tough. Now I understand why slimes are sent out like this sometimes, just in case that they melt in the warm weather, but I'm really glad that I checked it so I can fix it and then actually assemble the slime. This texture might actually be good for someone who's new to slime, but to me it kind of just felt a bit like putty and just a bit rubbery. Luckily this definitely feels like it's going to be an easy fix, but I've said that before and it's not been true, so we'll just have to see. The first thing I did was actually get a bowl and put the slime into it. I was debating on adding some glue, but I ended up literally just going in with some glycerin. Of course I wanted to soften this, but I didn't want to completely melt it down, so I have to reactivate it again, but I can always add more later, so I just needed this in to see what would happen. To be honest, it did soften, but I was a little bit concerned that it wasn't softening enough. It was still rubbery and just not stretchy at all, so I just went in with some more glycerin. Listen, I can be quite heavy-handed sometimes. I actually thought I added too much glycerin, but it turned out to be the perfect amount, and this was the perfect texture and actually what I was already kind of envisioning it should have been like. Unfortunately, it did lose a little bit of its brightness, but to be honest, it's gonna have clay mixed in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now I put the slime back in its container because I'm going to act like this is just a brand new slime, and we're now going to step 2, which is actually assembling it. The clay piece was so cute. It came in this little container, and I think it's literally just meant to look like dried ramen noodles. I peeled off the backing which they added so it didn't stick to the container, and then placed it on top of the slime, which was the perfect fit. And now it's time to actually decorate this. Now I was a little bit worried because the first slime needed fixing that the second slime would too, but thankfully it was literally perfect. I tried my best to do like a cute little swirl on top, and I was honestly kind of happy with it like this, but we have more things to add on top. Firstly, I stuck the ramen packet charm on top and then just went in with the sprinkles, and the slime was now officially complete and looking its best ever. Now I was so excited to mix this in until I started pressing the clay, and it literally did not move. I was expecting it to be really soft. Maybe it's a different type of clay, or maybe it just dried up a little bit, but it was definitely a challenge to kind of break this into the slime. If the clay had dried up, it definitely wasn't at the point where it's unfixable or not gonna mix in completely. It's just gonna take a little bit longer, and eventually after some mixing and really squeezing it hard together, it was finally breaking down into the slime and kind of turning it to a more buttery jelly texture. I did mix it for a while and there were still some of the chunks of clay in it, but I feel like these will go away the more I play with the slime. This kit definitely wasn't perfect, but it was still really good and I had fun making it. Next up, we have another slime, and this one is a Panda cloud slime. I mean, first impressions, the box and the packaging is so cute. This kit also came with some add-ins to place on top. There was the tiniest little packet of sprinkles, this Panda donut charm, and then this giant Panda peach charm. What I really liked was that the packaging matched the charms. It was actually really well designed and not just some generic Panda sticker. But looks can be deceiving, so let's actually get into this and see if the slime is any good. I was a little bit nervous here because often some of these Amazon cloud slimes aren't very good, but I was actually pretty impressed. To be honest, it kind of felt a little bit more like a dense icy slime to start with, but the more I played with it, the fluffier it was getting. It was pretty unique in the fact that it didn't really feel like a cloud slime until you started really fluffing it up. Maybe that's how they want it to be, but to be honest, even if they just added a little bit more snow to it, I feel like it would make it fluffy from the get-go. I was kind of happy about the slime without the charms in it, but I decided to put the add-ins in anyway because it came with them. Listen, these are definitely more for looks than to add any texture. I understand that, but honestly the giant Panda charm just kind of made it uncomfortable to play with. I literally just had to remove it 2 seconds after putting it in. Now some snow fallout with a cloud slime is pretty normal, but this seemed to put quite a lot of snow on my hands when I played with it. It's definitely not a huge deal or not a reason to fix the slime, but it's just something to know. Other than that though, I really like this slime and it doesn't need fixing. Okay, next up we have our first squishy of the video, and to be honest, this isn't really a fair review of this because this squishy was freezing cold. It basically kind of looked like a lumpy Nido. I don't really know how else I could describe it. Maybe like a scaly Nido. And while I was filming this, I was thinking, why is this so tough? I'm gonna have to fix this. But I didn't realize at the time it was literally because the squishy had been sat outside in the cold in my mailbox. So for now, I'll leave this one and move on to the next. Now these ones I am so excited for because I've seen so many people play with them online. I'm gonna keep one for another video and just unbox one for this one. And you're probably thinking, what is so cool about this squishy other than the gorgeous color? And to be honest, it's kind of hard to see why when it's in a bag like this. So I took it out and kind of just tried to rearrange it so it was clear to see. But it's kind of like a little ocean inspired Nido. Now this obviously isn't an official Nido. I'd love if they did something like this. But inside it literally has little fish and seashells inside, which are so adorable. If you've ever had a squishy like this, you know that the first squish is the most satisfying. There's something about a fresh squishy which is just so good. It's clean, it hasn't got any dirt on yet, and it was so clear to see all of the fun things that are inside of this. The only thing I don't really like about this is that it's just a little bit too small. I'd love if they did a bigger version of this. To be honest, someone probably makes one, so I will be searching for that now. Okay, now we're back to slime again, and we have another kit. This one is an OKB branded slime, and when I opened this, it was literally full to the brim with different add-ins to actually add into the slime. I really don't remember the theme of the kit I bought, but it kind of just had like a little bit of everything. It was a little bit random. There were some of these super cute purple pom-poms, some of these sprinkles, these very random kind of like alien-inspired charms, some more sprinkles, and then just a ton of different types of glitter. Before I start assembling this though, I do have to check the slime. My first impression was that the color is really pretty and it's also ridiculously clear. This came completely sealed in plastic and was even locked in the container, so this slime is not spilling anywhere, and I kind of didn't want to play with it because it was so pretty. Once it was open, the second thing that hit me was the smell. People don't often know this, but it's pretty rare to find a scented clear slime because fragrance oil makes clear slime go cloudy. But this literally smelled like peach iced tea. I mean, it's definitely a bit of a random fragrance. It didn't really say what it was, it just smelled like it to me, and I'm not really sure how it ties in with the theme of whatever the theme of this slime is, but I definitely wasn't mad about it. I love peach iced tea and it made me crave it so badly. Now the texture of this wasn't bad, it was just more like a putty. Now I know some people will say I should make it stretchier, but I don't want to lose the clarity, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like this and just accept the fact that it's more of a slime for squeezing, not stretching. Now because there were so many add-ins, I decided not to go in with all of them and kind of just chose the ones that I felt like would go together. I'm rewatching this and I'm kind of thinking maybe I went a little bit overboard with all of these different add-ins, but they're there, so why not use them? I added on these little alien charms and then just topped it with some foam beads, and the slime was complete. Now, can somebody please tell me in the comments below what this slime is inspired by or what the theme is? Because right now I'm kind of just confused. That being said though, it was really cute and it smelled like peach iced tea, so I like this slime a lot. Well, I had so much fun opening up these slimes and squishies from Amazon. Honestly, I'm actually pretty happy with all of them, and I'll link them below if you want to check them out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.